Good day, everyone. Today, I will be discussing an important topic that affects both employees and employers, the minimum wage law. This presentation will cover its concept and history. Now, let me proceed. What is the definition of minimum wage law? Minimum wage law is a legal policy that sets the lowest amount an employer can pay an employee for their work. It ensures fair compensation, prevents labor exploitation, and improves the living conditions of workers. Without minimum wage laws, employees could be underpaid despite long working hours and increasing living costs. Now, who signed the minimum wage law? The first official minimum wage law in the Philippines was Republic Act number 602, also known as the Minimum Wage Law, signed by President Elpidio Quirino in 1951. Later, the Wage Rationalization Act, or RA 6727, was signed by President Corazon Aquino in 1989, establishing regional tripartite wages and productivity boards to set different wages per region instead of a national standard. To continue, let's talk about the history of minimum wage law. During 1951, Republic Act 602 established to regulate wages nationwide. In 1974, Presidential Decree 442 or the Labor Code introduced wage-related policies. Next, 1989, Republic Act 6727 allowed wages to be set per region instead of having one national wage. Next, during 1996, Republic Act 8187, Paternity Leave Act, affecting wage-related benefits. Next, 2017, Republic Act 10963, or the Train Law, it impacting taxation and disposable income. And now we have the 2025. It is the most latest amendments adjusting minimum wages per region due to the account for inflation and economic conditions. Now, what is the role of regional tripartite wages and productivity board? The regional tripartite wages and productivity boards play a key role in wage setting. They assess economic conditions, cost of living, and business sustainability to determine fair minimum wage rates per region. Now let us know what are the benefits of minimum wage law. The minimum wage law benefits both employees and employers. For employees, guarantees fair wages, ensures better living conditions, and protect from unfair labor practices. For employers, it helps create a stable workforce, improves worker productivity, and promotes fair competition among businesses. Now, let us have the computation of monthly and daily wage. For the daily wage, monthly wage multiplied by 22 working days. For the monthly wage, daily wage multiplied by 22 working days. For the overtime pay, regular hourly rate multiplied by the number for extra hours. This ensures workers receive fair compensation for the time they worked, including additional pay for extra hours. We have the number of hours to work. According to the Labor Code of the Philippines, it sets the standard work hours at 8 hours per day. If an employee works beyond this, they are entitled to overtime pay. Workers are also given a 1 hour meal break and at least one rest day per week. Let us discuss the minimum wage law before and now. In 1951, in the past, the minimum wage was applied nationally for 4 pesos per day. But today, wages vary per region, with Metro Manila having the highest rate due to the high cost of living. Let us move on to the minimum wage law of 2025 by region. In NCR, we have the 645 pesos for non-agriculture and 608 for agriculture. From Region 1 to Region 6, we have ranging from 400 pesos to 450 pesos. To continue, we have the minimum wage law of 2025 in Region 7. It ranges from 404 pesos down to the Region 13, Caraga. It ranges from 410 pesos, while the BARMM or the Bangsamoro Autonomous Region in Muslim Mindanao, it ranges from 336 pesos for agriculture and 316 for agriculture. Moreover, we also have paid holidays, the regular holidays and special non-working holidays. For the regular holidays, we have New Year's Day, Labor Day, Christmas Eve, and etc. For the special non-working holidays, we have All Saints Day, Chinese New Year, and etc. Minimum wage law have also challenges and issues. Despite the law, challenges remain such as number one, inflation. Inflation reducing the real value of wages. Next, employers failing to comply with wage rules. The third one, debates on whether the Philippines should have a national minimum wage instead of regional rates. To summarize, the minimum wage law is designed to protect workers and ensure fair pay. It has evolved over time, with adjustments made based on economic conditions. However, challenges remain, and continuous review and enforcement are needed to ensure workers receive just compensation. Future policies should address economic compliance. Thank you for watching and listening. And that's all for today. Goodbye.